Is the government not complicit in all of this? The government that gave authorization for them to go ahead to build the land and has now overnight now say they want to demolish, you know. And also, for those that have been affected, Mr. Tokunbo Wahab, do you feel sorry for the pain of these people? I'd like to ask you that question.
Now, what most of these developers do, with due respect to most of them, they get approval and they fly the coordinates and build beyond the approved limits. That was exactly what happened in the case of Mende Villa. They got approval maybe to do like 28 units. He ended up extending to like 38 units. And the facts are there. Now, in all the letters and the correspondences from the government, there was a rider on the condition that you must keep to these terms, which meant they were temporary, they were provisional. Now, when we found out he had exceeded, we served the notices. And what we did last Saturday, though painfully, was for overriding public interest, remove the portion that was sitting on Oduyalaru, and we left the remainder of the estate. Now, on the issue of authority to build, I think my first answer answers that. When you have approval to build 5 and you build 10, does it make it right? You end up paying your ground rent, but it doesn't confer a legal title on you or a legal right on you. So we need to be careful. Illegality can never change to be legality because it's a foundation. You can't put something on nothing, it will not stand. The difference between a developed country and a developing country is the fact that the developed countries stick to the laws and they enforce them and they attach consequences to them. But we as a people want to develop. Development is a function of proper and deliberate planning. It's not by accident. If we want to develop, we must do the right things. Or else we become an Obasian state, I say again. In Kenya today, they've lost 250 lives. Brazil is still counting. Dubai lost over 30. Global warming and climate change is real. It's so real that we must embrace it and live our lives and plan with resilient infrastructure. Now, we've mobilized a contractor since 2021. He couldn't go to site because of Mende Villa and people like that. Now we have to create that right of way for him to come back and implement and line it properly. Julius Berger is running the infrastructure for Mokwebi. It's a massive infrastructure that will change the landscape of the state, the mainland. It's a legacy. Now, people can say, okay, Mr. Governor is a demolition. We do respect, without being immodest. He has set his place in the history of Lagos. His legacies are there. I won't speak to the hard infrastructure of red line and blue line completion. No. This same governor, after waiting for 40 years, gifted Lagos 2 specialized universities, science and tech and education.